Yes, it's time to grease your muffin tray and grab your jugs as we pay homage to 4 brave baking celebrities. Sport Relief raises thousands of pounds in cash for charitable causes, and I put on thousands of pounds in pure cake, so it's a marriage made in heaven. Welcome to the Great Sport Relief Bake-Off.
This year's Sport Relief bakers have selflessly thrown dignity aside.
Bake Wellicus.
In order to pipe, knead, and whisk their way through the bake-off tent.
Whipping the cream.
They're baking in a bid to raise money for Sport Relief.
Trying to raise as much money as we possibly can, have a bit of fun.
To inspire you to do the same.
I love being a part of something special, and Sport Relief is just that.
It's spongy like a mushroom.
Uncanny.
Each time, only one of these bakers can win the Sport Relief Star Baker apron.
Perfectly baked.
But the cake is the star of the show.
For the first time, I'll be handing over the baking baton to Joe Brand, Omid Jalili and Ed Byrne. And Olympic boxer Nicola Adams will be in South Africa, exploring how the money raised really does make a difference.
Come on, you can punch harder than that. That's it.
The first group of Sport Relief bakers entering the bake-off tent are television host and sports radio presenter Johnny Vaughan.
Did you watch the rather self-conscious green jacket ceremony at the end of the Masters?
Yeah.
The awesome words from a guy called Bubba from the South. He was nearly crying. He just went, I never got this far in my dreams.
I see myself much more as a radio baker. I think the results will look better on radio. But I haven't told my wife and children that I'm off baking today. I told them I'm going mountaineering for charity.
Actress Samantha Bond, whose roles have varied from Miss Moneypenny to Downton Abbey's Lady Rosamond to the eccentric auntie in Outnumbered.
Could you not do that in your room, maybe?
It's better outside. There are more positive ions.
It's just you're setting off next door's dog.
When I usually go to work, I know what I'm doing. And the idea of coming to do something where you have absolutely no idea what you're doing at all is quite frightening. It's a feeling of being totally unprepared for what may come.
Retired cricketer and captain of England's 2005 Ashes-winning team, Michael Vaughan.
I am competitive when it comes to playing sport. I've seen the competition, it looks strong, apart from Johnny. I mean, Johnny's useless.
And actress Bonnie Wright, famed for playing the role of Ginny Weasley in the Harry Potter films.
It is quite a strange feeling, actually, you know, having all the sets that we were on for so long and suddenly open to everyone, but it's nice.
Both Mary and Paul are quite frightening, and the two of them together is probably even more so. But hopefully they're a bit easier on us.
Morning all. OK, so today, signature bake this morning, and we'd like you to make 12 sandwich biscuits. So these are biscuits bonded together with whatever you fancy, really. But what Paul and Mary need is a smooth filling and a distinct bite. Not too much of a distinct bite, because Paul's dentures, frankly, can break under any pressure. Look, see now. So you've got an hour and a half to make whatever flavour biscuits you like. On your marks, get set.
Right, here we go. 100 grams soft light brown sugar.
Sandwich biscuits are a good choice for a charity bake sale. The fillings and flavours can be anything you like, and they're an easy way to break in our Sport Relief bakers.
Oh, right on the money. Look at that.
This is the easy bit, she said. No, that'll do.
It is difficult to get an even bake. We want finished biscuits that are of an even shape, even size, flavours that complement each other.
It's a bit of a guess on how much cardamom I'm going to put in. I think that's about right.
I don't care who they are, how much experience they've got. If they mess up in that sense, I'm going to get them.
Cream together the butter and brown sugar into the beat in the golden syrup until smooth.
The last time Samantha baked a cake was for her daughter's first birthday. She's now 22.
Hello, Samantha.
Good morning. Hello, all of you.
So can you tell us about your biscuit, please?
Well, it all started because I went to the local cook shop where I live, and I saw him.
What is it, a rhino, a pig?
It's an elephant.
Of course it is.
And then I thought, well, elephants like peanut butter. So it's a peanut butter sort of biscuit cookie, with an attempt at homemade jam.
Her strawberry jam will sandwich together peanut butter elephant biscuits, complete with sport relief headbands made from fondant icing.
So the biscuit mix itself, how are you going about making that?
I've creamed together.
Oh, you are good. You've got the
powdered
lingo.
sugar and a soft brown sugar. Peace and quiet.
And how are you making your jam?
I'm going to hull my strawberries. I'm going to put them in a saucepan. I'm going to add some preserving sugar and a little bit of vanilla pod. Is that what I mean? It's the inside of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you made jam before?
I've practiced this one at home.
And it was good.
And it tastes like jam.
Good.
That's what we need.
That's what we need.
Good luck.
Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Thank you.
Cream together the butter and brown sugar until light and fluffy. Oh, it's getting light and fluffier. That's fluffy.
This usually doesn't look like this. Uh-oh.
I've never baked in my life. This is the start of my new career. Cake shop up north.
Michael's 3 children have been helping him to prepare his blueberry jam smiley face biscuits. To decorate, he's using sweets and tubes of coloured icing.
So tell us all about your biscuits.
Well, this is the dough, obviously, that I kind of put together. What was in it? Bit of flour, bit of butter.
And what else have you added?
Vanilla.
Sugar? Tell me you put some in.
Caster sugar, that's right. Yeah, there's no caster sugar in.
What are we going to do to put the sugar
I think
in?
we're going to put some more of it on the top.
So what do you do, Mary? You just sort of plonk it in and just...
I would put it on there and then knead it in. Pretend it's bread, just to get it through. They've got to get in the oven fairly shortly, otherwise you won't be finished.
Yes.
Good luck.
How can you forget the sugar? You're right there.
Doing well.
You're just combining.
Is this called knead? Is this
Actually, don't put me off. I've really got to crack on. The reason my wife likes me to cook is because it means I shut up, and which is obviously what she strives for.
Johnny is the only sport relief baker making chocolate biscuits, sandwiched together with a rather ambitious filling.
What are you making?
Today, I'm making chocolate and raspberry and marshmallow biscuits, sandwich biscuits.
So you've got the raspberry and marshmallow filling.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
I'm going to heat the marshmallow in the milk in a saucepan over a very low heat. You know what? I've got marshmallow going in there, which is really sweet. I've got a lot of light brown sugar in there.
Have you ever made a biscuit before?
Gingerbread men at school.
How old were you?
7.
God, it's just 15 years ago now.
It is, yeah.
So it's
That's why it's
still
still fresh in the mind.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Johnny Vaughan keeps saying he's never baked, and we all think it's a lie.
Bonnie has been baking nearly as long as she's been acting.
When we filmed the feast in the Great Hall at Hogwarts for Harry Potter, it was always very hot, so half the food they made fake rather than real, so it wouldn't get, like, really smelly.
She's spicing up her traditional shortbread recipe, sandwiching yoghurt and fruit between her biscuit fingers.
So what is your biscuit? What's it called?
It is a cardamom shortbread, and then I'm putting in between Greek yogurt and peaches.
How have you infused the cardamom into that?
I did it when I added the dry stuff with the flour and the semolina, and then I just added...
Oh, you just had a ground cardamom?
Yeah.
Oh, OK.
When are you going to cut it? Are you cutting it into shapes?
Yeah, I'm going to cut it after I've baked it.
Do you feel that your career has been building to this one massive high spot?
This is the climax of my career so far, for sure.
Harry Potter was just the first step
That was
on the
just
road
practicing.
to bake off.
Now, a lot of cooking is just the way you move around behind you, just to give people the idea that you really know what you're doing, you haven't got a clue. So you move things around a bit, do stuff like that. Keep moving things to basins. Always looks like you know what you're doing. Do everything on a roll. Chuck things out of shot just for no reason. Sling whisks around, look at knives. And it inspires confidence. Oh, God! I didn't do the vital thing. I didn't put in the golden syrup. There we go. OK, this is fine, this is fine. We can do this, we can do this. Oh, look at this now. Look at this. This is intense. This is an intense liquid. I'm putting the syrup in. But I think I've really messed up, actually. Oh, God, it's not even staying together, look. I mean, how am I going to be able to roll that out? And how we laugh, Michael.
It's okay. It's good to know that someone's panicking more than me.
I think that's right.
Not too bad.
Bonnie's chosen to bake her biscuit as a whole, whilst everyone else is cutting them out before baking.
A lot of biscuits we have to make. Tough challenge, this one.
Oh, I haven't got enough here. Is it got to be 24?
OK, bakers, just 30 minutes left before Mary Berry descends on you like a septuagenarian velociraptor.
How do I get this up? God, help me, just please. Oh, thank you so much. It's not surprising that a Harry Potter star would be quite magical in the kitchen. I think it's going to take more than a magic wand to save this lot.
Oh, I think
Seriously.
it might.
Bake Wellicus. In we go, 10 minutes. Oh, they've all come off. Put the hats off. OK, we're in. There we go.
Oh, no, I've had a disaster. Oh, no. Disaster. Don't worry, that was meant to happen. Oh, no. Gotta shape them again. Yeah, we'll rescue these, don't worry about that. All right, no.
Biscuits safely in the oven. The bakers begin their fillings.
Now I'm making my jam.
Samantha's making jam to an unusual recipe, using 4 times the amount of strawberries to sugar.
I was just expecting this to have been a bit thicker. I do have a backup if it all goes hideously wrong. Supermarket jam.
Do you want a hand with that? Is it that tight?
Yeah.
Could be the hands, though. Hang on. This is
We're having jam
Sue, do you
problems.
want Mary?
I made this earlier.
This is how you do it, you big Burke. No, you don't do it like that. Look. Men.
There you go.
Is it on? Oh, that's it. On. OK, it's brilliant. The heat is on. It's on the streets. The heat is... Ow.
I've got to get him out, that's my problem. I'm going to drop him. I dropped everything in my career. I'll drop these.
I think that I just need to let them cool down.
Well, I can't really cook anymore because these edges will go, so these might be a bit undercooked. But the heat of it hopefully will make it keep cooking.
Oh, no, you. Don't worry about that one. That's the special one.
Maybe I should have baked them for longer. I don't know. Oh, dear. Oh, God. I don't know. They feel a bit squidgy.
I think it's slightly more than 24, so I'm hoping that will allow for, like, if there's a few burnt ones.
My jam didn't work, Sue.
You've gone for a shop-bought conserve.
I left it as long as I could.
But listen, this fruit lake is going home with me. I think we can certainly salvage a cracking pudding out of that.
Oh, you can't believe it, can you, at this stage? A crack one, but...
OK, bakers, 1 minute.
I've got to have longer than a minute. I need a longer than a minute here.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. It's all right. I'll get that.
Oh, no. How many have we got to make?
A little red headband. Just come off this one.
My hands are slightly shaky.
That Paul is going to slaughter me.
I don't know whether to stand them up or lie them down, though. I think maybe lie them down.
I've got to keep reminding myself that it's for sport relief.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm just kind of... What's gone on?
Don't be fooled by appearances or taste.
OK, bakers, time is up. Put your biscuits to the end of your benches and whatever yours is, Johnny. Just to the end of the benches, please, and then we will unleash the Hollywood.
Hi, Samantha.
Hi, Paul.
Did it go to plan?
It all went to plan, apart from the jam. I don't know whether I just got the recipe wrong when I wrote it down.
If you have equal fruit and sugar, you get...
Well, I won't forget again.
That'll learn you.
I think they look most inviting. You've dusted them with icing sugar.
On one side.
Made them very professional. As I broke it, it was crisp.
Oh, blue eyes.
I think the biscuit's lovely. You've got a nice snap to it. The shape lovely. And the flavour of that peanut comes through quite subtly with the jam as well.
It's nice, isn't it?
I like them.
I think you've done very well.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Did you manage to get that sugar in there with the flavour? That was a key thing.
I mean, Mary gave me some good advice.
They're very, very short. They are delicious to eat, but they don't hold together very well. And that, I think, is because we added the sugar a bit late. But at least you achieved 12 biscuits when you forgot the sugar. I mean,
that's right. That
not
was
bad.
a schoolboy error, wasn't it?
The overall flavour is excellent. The texture's not bad, but if you feel it, it's just soft. And it probably could have just done with another 5 minutes in there.
I'm going to take this one, the Cyclops with the unibrow, if that's OK. I'm going to enjoy that. That's my lunch. Have you made these before?
I have, but last time I rolled it out even thinner than this. They were a bit burnt. So this is the first time I've got them to cook like this.
They look really good, and I think you've done a very attractive presentation.
It looks quite soggy at the bottom.
Yep.
Let's have a taste and see. I think the overall biscuit is fantastic. Crumble's very good. It's a good bake. But I'm just unsure about putting yoghurt inside.
There's a very high moisture content, and that's gone straight into the biscuit. Even a buttercream with peaches in, that has a low moisture content.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Is that what you expected them to look like?
I don't think anyone expected them to look like this.
No, they didn't, no. No one didn't. Yeah. Is that not what you're looking for? You didn't want soft biscuits? What?
It's spongy like a mushroom.
Yeah, it's radical. It's radical. It's a punching biscuit. You can punch them.
It's a stress reliever.
But feel the flavour, get the flavour.
Do you know what you've managed to do is something extraordinary? You've managed to make something that even I can't swallow.
This is not baked. It's soft. Sadly, it is an uncooked mixture.
I tell you right now, the flavours that I'm getting from that cream when you put it in your mouth is absolutely revolting. Good luck, Johnny. Next time, it'll only get better. Couldn't get any worse.
Technical challenge, good luck.
Paul in particular was quite judgmental about how soggy the bases had gone of the biscuits. But, you know, it's better than a dry biscuit.
It's very, very exciting when Mary Berry picks up a biscuit and she goes, well, it feels crisp, and I'm thrilled beyond words.
When a judge is there and they say that my stuff's inedible, it's tough. That's baking.
You know, to get Mary Berry to say delicious about one of my biscuits, the first time I'd ever make a biscuit in my life, I'm happy with that.
Right, bakers, time for the technical challenge. Now, you all get the same recipe, and we've been very kind. It's actually a Mary recipe. Mainly because Paul wanted to charge us 100 quid for his. We said it's charity. He said, all right, 50. He doesn't get it. So, now, we don't want to show you who's baked what, so if you two could go back to your bondage cave, then off you pop. Off you pop. Come on.
Good luck.
Jog on. Beautiful. This is the love that will never die. Right, so today you're going to be making tarte tatin. Yes, indeedy, the French classic. Now, what you need to know is that Mary likes her puff rough. She wants it gold, she wants it flaky, and when you turn it out, a beautiful pattern of caramelised apples. I lost you at tart, didn't I? Anyway, you've got 2 hours to bake it. On your marks, get set, good luck, and bake.
I don't know what the words mean.
I mean, first and foremost, how'd you do a cling film?
Tarte tatin is an upside-down fruit tart. It was first created by accident in the 1880s at the Hotel Tatin.
What a beautiful technical challenge, Mary. A tarte tatin.
A nice thin layer of pastry and then lots of apple on top. And the top is shiny too.
Beautiful.
The flaky pastry all in beautiful layers and brown underneath and round the outside.
I mean, there's a few things where they can go wrong. They're not going to make the caramel, or they're going to burn it, or they're going to underdo it. So you're not going to end up with any caramel sauce at all, and they've not even baked it for long enough.
Have you not got faith in our bakers?
I'm just dreading to think what Johnny Vaughan is doing at the moment.
Michael's going to love this. He's working with lard. Michael?
Yes, sir.
Do you love working with lard?
Yeah.
Look, seriously, he's a Yorkshireman.
Yeah, lard.
I bet you do.
All of the Sport Relief bakers are on an even playing field, with similar levels of skill when it comes to making tarts.
I've made lots of pastry in my time. I think my England teammates would be in tears of laughter. They just know this isn't me.
Experienced bakers will know that measuring their ingredients accurately is crucial for the finished result.
I reckon Samantha's quite good.
No, I'm going to watch. Bonnie does. Bonnie knows what she's doing.
Now I'm putting about 10 tablespoons. That sounds ominous. 10 tablespoons of cold water.
I gave up on the measuring thing. I figured that must be about right. I don't know how much butter I've used, though. That's the problem now. I think it probably matters.
I don't think I need 10, that's 8. Sort of. Until mix comes together.
Mary's going to be proud of me with this. I'm telling you, look at it now. Rectangle out. How do we get it to a rectangle? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's too sticky. This is disaster. Oh, no. What has got... Oh, no. What's gone on? This might be the only tartan without the tart.
Oh, I shouldn't have done this to weigh it, and I've done it all wrong, haven't I? How'd you do it?
Can we get rid of this? That's the way.
Oh, God.
While Michael starts over, everyone else moves on to rolling and folding.
Fold 1/3 down.
Now then I've folded the bottom up.
Turn.
How'd you do that?
Folding up the pastry and rolling it out several times should create the distinctive layers of rough puff pastry.
It's the first time I've ever made pastry, and I've got to tell you...
It's pretty good.
Come on, right?
Yeah, that's all right.
Bye-bye, darling. Go back for another 20.
If I can get the pastry right, this is it's in the bag. What's wrong with that? That's good pastry, that. Fold it over like that. Fold it over like that.
Measure the sugar and water into a pan. Stir until the sugar's dissolved. There are no granules. Boil until golden straw colour.
I'm currently trying to make the caramel, but I think when it happens, I suspect it happens quite fast.
But not everyone is as focused on the job at hand.
Catch.
That was off the shoulder. Johnny's a good catcher.
This is
Hi, Johnny.
very good.
Catch.
Whoa, coming in. Oh, lovely, look at those...
What's the caramel?
Caramel is quick to make, but continual stirring usually ruins it.
Oh, that is weird.
Johnny, look. That's the caramel. This is a disaster, this one.
That's exactly what you want from a caramel. Yeah.
That is how you do it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's ready to serve.
Caramel cake.
Yeah.
It's not really brown enough, but I think I'm just going to have to use this as it is.
In it goes.
Oh, my God. Is it going to do that awful thing again?
No.
I am thinly slicing the apples.
So this goes in here, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, that's not bad at all.
Really?
That's really not bad.
And arrange a layer over the caramel in tin. So I guess enough has got to fill there.
Oh. I see. So the apples and stuff go in the tin first, don't they?
OK, bakers, 30 minutes before you bring the entirety of French cuisine into disrepute. Just 30 minutes.
30 minutes till what? Till the end?
Till the end.
It's not even in the oven.
This is the moment.
Cover the apples and tuck the edges of the pastry down.
Scissors, scissors.
Scissors or knife? Knife. OK, what do I do next? Shove it in the oven?
It's gone in. It's just going straight in. There it is.
It's in.
Here it goes.
Is it going to the top of the oven or it doesn't matter?
Bake.
I think I'm about 5 minutes short of time.
Right, so we need to put that up a bit.
Okay, I think it's had its moment.
Only 5 minutes to go, and they still need to make the glaze.
Come on, bake.
I need to drain off the juices.
OK. Now, what do you have to do with that?
Cook it till it's a syrup.
OK, here we go. The pride of Gryffindor. Crack that on. Go on. Fingers crossed.
Oh, God.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
That's not too bad.
I've got a little bit of work to do on this, but don't worry.
Bakers, 2 minutes. Oh, no. Yes way.
No, because mine's really looking good and I'm not going to have it ruined. I can't lift it up. How do I get it off? A spatula.
So messy, Slim.
It won't come off.
I'm not so sure if it's going to look like that, but...
Right. Just a little technical thing, Wheeler.
There it is.
Oh, yes, you beauty. Look at that.
I'm all right. I think that's all right. I think it's all right. It's been a stressful event.
So what do you have to do with that syrup? Just boil the hell out of it.
I think so.
Just got to go for it.
Quick repair job, yeah. Don't tell anyone.
And time's up.
Might collapse now.
Oh, no.
And if you'd like to pick your tart tatin up and then pop them behind a photo of yourself on the Gingham altar.
Well, there we have 4 tart tatin.
Should we all go home now, Mary?
Some of them look a little bit homely, but I think we should start from the right, don't you?
Yeah. It's seen an oven, which is good, because it could have done with staying in there a little bit longer, I think. There's not much caramel on there, though, is there? It has got some layers to it.
And nice, even slicing of the apples.
The apples look good. I mean, the apples have been sliced well.
Visually, it's a little bit higgledy-piggledy on top.
It's crispy, which is good. There's no caramel flavour coming through at all.
Shall we move on?
OK, I mean, this one has been fanned but put on pretty erratically. And the base hasn't been tucked in. It's almost just been laid on, hasn't it? Be interesting to see what it's going to taste like.
The pastry is crisp.
It's not like a rough puff at all. It hasn't got any layers in it. It's almost like a short crust, isn't it? There's a little bit of a shine on it, but it's not thick enough.
It needed that reduction at the very end. Now we come to this one, and it has got a really nice shine on top, which is inviting when you come to eat it. A few layers on the pastry.
Quite neat fanning. Good flavour. Quite neat fanning. The caramel's quite nice as well.
There's a very nice flavour. Eating that as a complete piece tastes very good. Now, this one, I wonder if it was dropped.
It's got a bake on it, and it's very thick sauce, but there's been a problem getting that out of the pan. Well, it has got some colour.
It has got some... It's lacking a few layers. The caramel hasn't got the apple juices with it.
The issue I have, really, is the fact that that pastry's like a piece of bubble gum.
Well, we've certainly got a variety of tart tatin.
It's a spectrum.
But, you know, not of the highest standard.
Mary and Paul will now decide which tart tatin is best, starting with the bottom.
In fourth place is this one. Whose is this? Johnny, half it's missing. Where's the bit that's missing?
When I flipped it, because it hadn't done, it sludged a bit in one direction, so it got it wet.
And you added a caramel. It's not what we wanted. We wanted to reduce it down. You added something totally different.
All right, OK.
And in third place, here.
That's me.
The apples weren't quite sweet enough. I don't know quite where the juice went. There wasn't too much flavour there, and the pastry was just a little bit tough.
And in second place is this one. Who's this? That's not bad, that, Michael. Don't know how many layers you put in there, but it would have been nice to have a few more. The apples were slightly thrown on, but otherwise it tasted fine.
Thank you very much.
The person who is first is right here.
Who is
and
this?
they should be very proud.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well, it's the Weasley bit.
I managed to come first, which I don't know how that happened, considering it's the first time I've ever made a tart tatin. I'm very proud.
He said that my pastry was like bubble gum, but amongst the radical bakers, that's how we like it.
It is disappointing. It's disappointing not to have done better, but at the same time, you can't help feeling a wee bit proud of yourself that you even managed to do that.
I'm very proud that I produced something that I can now say that Paul Hollywood and Mary Berry actually ate. Only a little spoonful, but they had some of my baking.
I've come to Johannesburg to see how Sport Relief is making a difference in young people's lives. At the age of 12, I first stepped into a boxing gym, a decision that shaped my whole entire life. But for Tony, things were very different.
At 12, I was running for my life, running from the law. Things were getting hectic, in my life.
Growing up in one of Soweto's toughest neighborhoods, Tony became involved with gangs at an early age.
When I was 11, I got my first gun.
Did you actually have to use it?
You couldn't just get a gun fully loaded and you don't use it. You're gonna have to use it. To me, it seemed normal.
On average, 43 people are murdered in South Africa every day, and Tony has witnessed significant violence in his life.
Seeing a lot of my friends pass on, it was a sudden realization of that this is a life and death situation, it's kill or be killed.
Wow. But despite our different childhoods, the answer for Tony is the same as it was for me: boxing. Sport projects like this one in Soweto are able to connect with and rehabilitate young people and help them to build their self-confidence.
I think without this program, the future of these children would actually be doomed. And fair enough for anybody, to have somebody who walks alongside them. Can you imagine when that someone is hit hard, to the rock bottom, and there isn't anyone else to help them out? And that's what this is all about. Taking them out of what seems to be impossible, to say that there are possibilities, there's a future.
Yeah. Loads of power into that one. Did you like boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's got a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Listening skills.
Yeah.
Which I don't have.
You want to do the...
And it takes you out of the streets.
Yeah.
Gives you something to do.
Really helped me. It's almost the same thing. It's given me that drive to do better, yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah. Come on, you can punch harder than that. That's it. And you can help by simply picking up your phone, text BAKE to 70005. You'll donate £5, plus your standard message charge, and £5 goes to Sport Relief. You must be 16 or over, and please ask the bill payer's permission. For full terms and conditions and more information, go to bbc.co.uk/sport relief. Thank you.
Now, Paul, Mary, bearing in mind this is for charity, and I'd like you to be charitable, which I know isn't a natural instinct for you, Paul, then how do you rate this crop of bakers?
For me, Bonnie's sitting at the top. I think Samantha and Michael are very, in second place. They could have a possibility of taking Star Baker. So it's 3 of them at the moment, but Johnny, unfortunately, has fallen away from the pack.
I think Johnny's going to win. Morning, sporty bakers, and welcome to this, the Showstopper Challenge. Now, what we'd like you to create this morning is a 3D novelty cake in the shape of a sporting landmark, OK? Can be Wembley Stadium, can be Bradley Wiggins sideburns, could be Sir Chris Hoy shorts. Happy days. OK, you've got 3.5 hours to do this, and the whole thing should be recognisable and startlingly original, which I suspect it will be. In the sense, there'll be one-off pieces that no one could possibly hope to replicate. As I say, 3.5 hours. On your marks, get set, bake.
The marathon of baking is the showstopper. To win the Star Baker title, the key ingredients required are skill, endurance, and a positive mental attitude.
Yesterday, where I really messed up was just all day.
The showstopper's going to have 4 things: a good cake, a good filling, a good design, and a good finish. Those 4 things will create a great 3D novelty cake.
I've no idea what they're going to. The mind boggles. Whatever they choose as their showstopper, I hope they go for a good design and that they finish it in a way that is going to impress us.
450.
It's like anything. If you do something too often, you then get so used to making it, you just lose that spark. Now, this is the first time out of the box.
Michael's Lord's cricket pitch cake is made from chocolate sponge layered with chocolate fudge filling. He's sculpting players and spectators from sugar paste, hoping to bowl the judges over.
Hello, Michael.
Morning, Paul.
Morning.
Morning, Mary.
So, Michael, what are you doing as your 3D extravaganza?
The vision is to create a chocolate cake as a cricket pitch. It's going to have green over it, green icing.
OK.
And Paul's actually just nicking my stumps. They're my stumps.
Terrible. I had a couple of umpires earlier. They were delicious.
I've got to make a couple of players in a bit. Now, I've got to put some egg in here. Little and often, is that correct?
That's right.
I've seen that on the show. How's it looking?
It's looking pretty good. But if it starts to curdle, you can always put just a tablespoonful of flour in, and that...
Do you want to help it? Do you want to get round there and do it yourself, Mary?
Well, you just be quiet. I like Mary. She's very helpful to me.
She is very
helpful.
helpful.
We want very good results.
Thank you very much.
Me and my family do a lot of sailing, and my family are very nautical, so I decided to go for something that meant something to me.
Bonnie is creating a cow's regatta seascape. She hopes to sail ahead with her 3-layer Victoria sponge filled with blackcurrant jam and vanilla buttercream.
As a nautical person, take us through what boats are sailing in Cows Week.
I am doing a boat called a swan boat, which is kind of every sail's kind of dream.
Does it have a sail?
Yeah, it does. 1 mast and then but 2 sails either side, but 1 slightly wider. But the sails are all sport relief.
I'm looking forward to seeing this. This is good.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I am going to attempt to make Putney Bridge at the beginning of the boat race. My mum lived by Putney Bridge, so it's my whole childhood and a tribute to my beloved mum.
The foundations of Sam's Putney Bridge cake will be made from Madeira sponge. But she's pushing the boat out with her choice of icing.
Are you using sugar paste to decorate? Or fondant?
I'm using fondant and buttercream icing.
Fondant? Are you making your fondant?
Yes.
clever.
Good
Wow.
for you.
You're being
Okay.
really ambitious, and we'd like that.
Yes.
I love the fact that Paul's more excited and impressed by the fact you're making fondant than you making a bridge.
So he should be.
For me, you're
Fondant
making
icing
a
is
bridge.
hideous.
We're looking forward to
Looking
it.
forward to
and
it.
I think it's pretty challenging.
Good luck. Thank you.
I know for a fact, and I shouldn't really say this, but I know that he rang his chef pal up last night for some tips.
Beating the England captain. That's what we're going to do today. Beat the England captain.
Aiming to be top of the league, Johnny's making the Chelsea football ground out of lemon-flavoured Victoria sponge with a buttercream filling and green water icing for the pitch.
Hello, Johnny.
Morning, judges. And Sue.
Morning.
How you doing this morning?
Good, yeah. So I had real trouble with my oven yesterday. And now it's on to 220.
Well, try making
Turn
180.
it down to 180.
No, it only goes down to 170. Hey, do you think I've got it on the wrong setting here? It says top-bottom heat. I don't want that. I want fan oven, don't I?
Yes.
Right. Right. Thanks for that sage nod. Oh, is that where you do the heat? That's where I've been going wrong. I've been on the settings, haven't I? That's where I went wrong yesterday.
You were doing... He grilled biscuits.
I grilled the
He
biscuits.
basically grilled the
That's what went
biscuits.
wrong. And now we find out... I grilled. That's what I was doing yesterday. I grilled the tart tartin.
This is called bake-off rather than grill-off.
Yeah.
So good, you've got a good setting on the oven. Let's just try and get them in the oven. Good luck with the cake.
Does it matter where in the oven they go?
Just in and be good.
Johnny, if you want to come over here a minute. Now, yesterday you
No,
made...
don't
No,
stop.
but yesterday you made your biscuits, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look like that at the finish.
Where's this going?
This was your biscuit.
Wait a second. Have you brought me over here just to sort of humiliate me gently?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I might beat you today.
Do you?
Yeah.
Past half-time, and the sport relief bakers must turn their attention to their icings and fillings.
It's in.
Well, it's fondant icing, which is nearly getting there, I think. Of course, the dye is adding that little bit of moisture that we just didn't need. So it'll either work or it won't work. And if it doesn't work, I have a backup plan. Pack it.
For the water icing, slowly add water to 250 grams of icing sugar, add green food colouring until it's the colour of grass. Right, that's what I'm going to do now. I want it the colour of Shrek's arse.
This is for the fudge. This is for the creme de la creme. This is what's going to win it for me. A bit of chocolate.
I've decided to go for some colours that look a bit more inviting to eat. That's why it looks pretty ice blue.
Here we go, the moment of... Oh, I'm not sure they're ready. No. That's how confident I am. Just by looking, and I'm thinking, no, that's a bit too moist.
So don't drop it.
Yeah, nothing's coming off the sponge, so it looks like it's done.
What do you think to my cakes? What do you think to them in the end?
I tell you what, I think it's really good. Shall I do the little test?
Don't.
It springs back.
This is the first baking I've done. This is it, coming out. Here we come. Oh, God. Bring it in for the real thing.
Oh.
Oh, that's all right.
You see?
That's all right, Sue.
I'm just worried that's... Now, you see? That's what you don't want. So some of the cake mix has come out on the thing. So I was right, they need a wee bit more.
Johnny! Oh, look.
Wow.
That's all right, isn't it?
Oh, my God, you've done it again. Oh, no, man alive. There is nothing wrong with that at all.
They kind of got a bounciness, and I just didn't want to overcook them. I think it's better to slightly undercook them, and then they'll cook from the heat. But, yeah, I think they're OK.
Oh, they look great. Oh, they're delicious.
Hour left, bakers. It's an hour left.
The bakers need to sculpt and decorate their cakes, which can be tricky when they're still warm.
Oh, God. This is so tense.
I'm just chopping it into an oval cricket pitch. Tell you what, nice.
How do I get this on?
Oh, it's cruel. It's a cruel world. Johnny's just messed up his cake. Well, look at this. That's not working for me at all.
If Mel and I were to be in a house, which house do you think? Which house do you think we'd be good in? Keen but idiotic. Lacking in discipline, but
Definitely
well-intentioned.
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor, OK, cool. How about Mary?
Ravenclaw.
All right, and rhetorical question, Paul Hollywood.
Let's put him in Slytherin.
Definitely in Slytherin.
At the moment, I'm attempting to carve out the arch in Putney Bridge.
What I need now is to add the fudge in the middle. And then I've got to get that on top. Just going to see if Johnny likes it.
Come here right now. I've got nothing but love for you, my beautiful cousin. Seriously.
OK, bakers, that's 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left. Now, this has just kicked up a gear, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this looks great.
Happy birthday, son. You're not my father.
Michael, who's died here? So obviously there's been a terrible accident on the cricketing pitch. And that's a gravestone for who?
No, this is a scoreboard.
Is this?
Yeah, it's going to go on the side of the pitch.
I thought it was a gravestone.
No, this is the scoreboard.
Right, OK.
And the batsman's Johnny Vaughan.
How's he scored?
He's not got many.
No.
No, he's out.
Certainly not after the biscuit round, anyway. That was a golden duck.
Yes. I'm making hats for the umpires. I just feel that it could be the difference between winning and losing.
5 minutes, bakers. 5 minutes remaining.
Look at this, Johnny. Look at that. Look, look, look.
It looks like a 9-year-old's done this, right?
Can I make a quick seagull?
OK, bakers, that's the end of the over. If you'd like to retire to the pavilion where tea will be served. We're done. Michael, we start with you.
Art's all about looking at a picture, or in my case, looking at a cake and seeing many different things. So you might at first see a seal bowl into a rabbit, and then you'll just see something different every time you look at it.
It looks like a scene from Halloween with the ghosts and the gravestone.
I know the bowler looks like a seal and the batsman looks like a rabbit, but it's actually what cricketers look like. The Royals, that's Her Majesty and Prince Philip, having a pint of lager.
There's the pint.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's in a onesie.
And this is Johnny batting, actually, and he's out for naught. Just be careful of the pitch.
And also Prince Philip, because I think it's illegal to put a knife in him. I think that's treason. Oh,
Well, that's all right, isn't it? That's all right.
How's that?
Look at that. How's that, Sue?
How's that?
Thank you.
I do like it. I do like it.
Go on, Mary.
It's sports themed. It's a great cake. The decoration's interesting. Michael, that chocolate cake is fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Is that right?
You never said that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
The temptation is to be overly ambitious. It was a very, very difficult call to think of an iconic sporting building or arena and I think everyone was incredibly brave in what they attempted to do, but it's not an easy thing to do.
It actually looks great. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a tunnel going underneath there as well, a little bit of a bridge. It's a nice structure.
And you made your own fondant?
I made half of the own fondant.
Which half?
These are me.
Okay.
Right.
And then I couldn't get it to be the right thingy.
But we have got some of your homemade fondant, and you're the only person to have made their own fondant.
Thank you.
The bridge now needs major repairs.
lemon Madeira cake. It's slightly dry. Slightly dry. That is a little bit too long cooking.
But the texture, when you look at it, is very good, because structurally, Madeira is great for it.
I think it was a very good choice, Madeira cake, because it gives it a nice, solid texture that you can cut through. It is a beautiful texture, but it's just slightly dry.
How my icing turned out is not exactly how I'd previously planned it. However, still, I'm pleased with it. So maybe if I were to change anything, it was to maybe do it as I planned, which was to cover the whole cake in one colour.
I'm looking down on it. You've got the feeling of the boat, and that's very clever. With the wake of the boat, you've put sort of foam and white waves behind it. I think that's lovely, and I think your boats are lovely. And there's this a little
Is that
seal.
an albino seal, or is it a seagull?
It's a giant seagull.
How many seals do you know with wings?
It's been eating all the cakes.
They could be
That's
fins.
the size of a
they
boat.
could be fins.
But
very
it's
effective.
it's a great looking cake. It really is. It's effective. I love what you've done to the seal. I love the wake. I love the boats. The shapes of the boats and the piping's very neat.
Yeah.
Oh! That is a slice and a half.
That's
isn't
a
it?
That's Paul's.
one big
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
And Bonnie, a good idea to have this blackcurrant jam because it gives a definition between the cake and the filling, and it's dark and it looks good in the layers. That's good. That is good. Beautifully moist.
It's a great cake. It's a lovely cake. The construction of the whole thing is very well done. I think it's neat, it's tidy, good piping.
And I think the whole thing looks very effective.
Yeah, I think that it does look a nice professional-looking cake. Well done.
My only hope, really, is that the cake is edible, is that Paul and Mary both conclude, yes, today you've baked something, and it tastes pretty good. Not bad, it's good. Ta-da!
It looks like Stamford Bridge, though.
Yeah, well, it looked like Stamford Bridge as it was in the 70s. It was quite like that. I mean, I tried to sort of make it look like, a 7-year-old would make it. It was the look I was going for.
You've done that well.
Yeah, I really have.
And most of it's on your hands.
No, that's
or
because
your...
I killed a Smurf with my
And what
bare
about your
hands.
apron?
Yeah, I know. It was a messy job. It was
balls in the mouth.
really satisfying. It's the first thing I've ever baked, and it was really satisfying.
Looks good.
Well, ish.
Well, I'm surprised. I really am surprised.
Not as surprised as I am.
Johnny, that is a fantastic sponge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not
Flavour,
wrong.
texture.
Get in there!
However, it's great.
I love you, Paul.
It's a good basic sponge. It's well baked. A tricky job when it's only just cool to make that shape.
I do like what you've done to keep the stadium look for a 7-year-old, and the pitch itself is very good. But the cake is the star of the show. Great cake.
Oh,
Well
man.
done. Done well.
I'm crying. I feel really emotional.
And I'm very glad you found the oven.
Yeah, I found the oven set.
As soon as you took it off
Get
grill.
in there. Go on!
Mary and Paul will now decide who they will crown Sport Relief's star baker.
So if we start off with Michael's sort of toadstool graveyard, you were incredibly complimentary, the pair of you.
It is a superb chocolate cake. It's a little bit youthful.
Youthful. Nice
is it?
word, Mary.
Well,
Youthful.
give him his due. He did roll out his
I think it's
green
genius.
grass over the side, and it was fairly flat, as a cricket pitch should be. The people were a bit rounded. I don't think the Queen and the Duke would be very flattered.
But take that away, it was a great tasting cake.
Beautiful cake. Let's look next at lovely Samantha. Now, Samantha gave us Putney Bridge, which then Paul proceeded to hack at. You said the cake was dry, which is a shame.
It was a real shame because the Madeira cake, which should be a good base, it was very dry, and the moment you cut it, it crumbled. It was cooked for too long.
But the bridge construction was very, very good.
Yeah.
She had a bit of a problem with her fondant, which is why she sort of fell back on the sugar paste.
Yeah.
But she was the only one to make fondant, which is a great plus. She had a go, but it didn't quite work as she wished.
We come now to the rogue in the pack. Today, he's done quite well, Johnny.
I think he has. He said he was going to give us his football pitch, and he certainly did. And his raised seating, it was pretty good.
It's a great sponge. I mean, compared with what we had yesterday with the biscuits that were inedible and the tart tatin, which was last place, just to get something baked was a bonus, but to get something baked to that level, I think he did extremely well.
Now, let me bring this little beauty in. Fondant boat on choppy sea. How was that for you?
I thought the choppy sea was very good. The actual cake itself was very good indeed, and she's the only person to do 3 layers. You've got distinctive layers because she put the blackcurrant jam with the buttercream. The whole thing was very good to eat, and it told the story.
Yeah.
She's a good baker.
Who do we think, or do you have an idea who you think could win?
I have.
I've got 2 in mind with 1 sort of edge in it. Yeah.
Oh, he's doing Man of Mystery now. He's doing that international Man of Mystery
That's
thing.
our job.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing it as well. There's so much narrowing of eyes here. It's actually chilling. Chilling, but arousing. Bakers, I just want to say thank you for giving us your time and your magnificent skill set, albeit non-baking related, to come and be here for Sport Relief. I personally have seen some extraordinary things. I've seen grilled biscuits, I've seen seeping tarts, I've seen peanut-flavoured elephants, and my own personal favourite, the Queen in a onesie, and I won't forget that in a hurry. Neither will she. Look forward to seeing your head on a spike very soon, Michael. Now, there can only be 1 star baker. And for this person, they didn't even need magic to get it. It's 10 points to the House of Gryffindor, and well done, Bonnie. Congratulations, well done. Hey, this is yours, Sushi. Well done!
This Star Baker apron, I'll wear it when I'm baking at home. I don't want to wash off my nice messages from Paul and Mary.
I'm really proud of our 4 today. They put their minds to it, they enjoyed every minute, and they got some very good results, most of the time.
Paul described my chocolate cake as fantastic. I mean, 2 days on the baking, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better result.
I think we've all walked away from this winners because Michael Vaughan didn't win. We never have heard the end of it. He's got that Yorkshire thing going on as well, and he's just, you know, he's just been insufferable.
Getting to know the guys has been wonderful, and meeting Mary and Paul, it's just a bit of a thrill.
To come in and do this for Sport Relief, fair play to them. They've put it out there, they've done extremely well. I'm very proud of all of them. But anyone at home can bake. It's a great way of raising money, whether you do a simple scone or a hugely difficult pie or pasty or whatever. Just get baking, enjoy it, sell it, make money for Sport Relief.
If you feel inspired to bake to raise money for Sport Relief, please text BAKE to 70005. Or go to bbc.co.uk/Sport Relief to find out how you can get involved. Your donation really can help change lives. Thank you.
On your marks, get set, bake!
Next time, Joe Brand welcomes 4 more celebrities to the Bake Off tent.
Whipping the cream?
Ask them to get creative with gingerbread.
Uncanny.
Master banoffee pie.
I mean, that's awful.
And produce some magic with a chocolate showstopper.
This is like a cake-making masterclass.
And Olympic gold medalist Nicola Adams will be in South Africa meeting more of the people whose lives have been changed by the money you've raised.